Good morning, everybody. Mrs. Kumar couldn't be here today, but she sends her best wishes for the Independence Day today for all of you all. Now, I have not prepared anything today. Mahendra sir and our children have done a wonderful job of enlightening you about the Independence Day. So I was thinking, what am I going to talk about today? Then I thought, let me think what I do every year on these two important days for us. When my daughter was in the 6th, I think, or 7th, her school gave her a book. That year was the 50th year of our Independence Day. And this book is called Milestones 50. Now, it has very unusual stories which we have not heard about, not very heroic stories, but stories which, start something. So I have always enjoyed reading this book. I've read it with my children, with my school children, and every year I've enjoyed this book and I've really preserved it well because I'm very fond of this book. So I'm going to read one passage from this. But before that, I would like to have some of you over here to tell me what comes to your mind when you think about 15th August. Think about it and raise your hands, and then let's make it an interactive session now. What comes to your mind? You have all witnessed so many celebrations since you started school. Teachers are also welcome to participate in this. Any one thing that comes to your mind when I say 15th August? What comes to your mind? Nobody? Jyoti, would you like to share? No? Gaurav, would you like to share? What comes to your mind? Yes, beta, come. Good. What comes to your mind? Absolutely right. Flag hoisting. So here is where the story of this flag started. Now, why I like the story is there are two reasons for it. One is that it tells me how the story of the Tiranga started, and the second is in Delhi there is a place called Bhikaji Gama Place. And I, on my way to school, would cross that every day, but I did not know what Bhikaji Gama Place was all about. Why is it named after this person? What did that person do? And in this passage, I found my answer. So that's why I really relish it. Recruited at Hyde Park, Bhikaji Cama is better known as India's first flag bearer. She earned that honor at Stuttgart as a delegate to the International Socialist Congress. Every delegate unfurled her national flag before addressing the gathering. Since India had no flag to call her own, it put Madam Cama in a dilemma. But she found a way out. She designed a tricolour flag with horizontal stripes of green, saffron and red. The green strip had 8 lotuses engraved on it, and Vande Mataram was etched on the saffron strip. The red strip showed the golden sun on the right and the crescent moon on the left. That flag, with necessary changes, later became the national flag of India. Madam Cama unfurled the flag and declared, "This flag is independent India. Behold, it is already born. I call upon you to rise and salute this flag of India's independence." As a child, she was very sensitive. At school, she took part in debates, but it was at college that she got drawn to nationalism. Her father did not approve of her activities, and thinking that marriage would curb Bhikaji, he married her off to a Mr. Cama. Marriage did not kill the spark of patriotism. It waited for the right chance. In 1902, she was taken ill and doctors advised her to seek medical aid in England. She sailed to England in 1902 and stayed abroad till 1936. She became a rebel with a cause. The cause was India's freedom. She joined revolutionaries like Shyamji Krishna Varma, V.D. Savarkar, and V.V.S. Iyer. She recruited young men to the cause, raised funds to train them in the manufacture of bombs and other explosives, and openly encouraged militancy. She remained, till the end, a fierce fighter for freedom. She returned to India in January 1936, where she died 8 months later. The rebel had come home to lie forever in her motherland. Uh, I am really impressed by her for another reason. That even though she could not stay in India, she still kept on working towards her dream, her goal. And that really makes me think about what she did. You know, whatever situation she was in, she still worked towards her dreams. So now I want you all to think about what you would dream about India. Okay, and I want you to raise hands as soon as you know what you want to say. So think about it. What would you like 20 years later for India to be? Any special thing that you would want India to have? Any special systems to be in place? Anything? Or what do you see 20 years later? This is 2015. So 20 years later would be 2035. People have made films on future, isn't it? So dream, think, and share your dream with us. I'm waiting for the hands to come up. I agree with Mahinder sir that dreams are really important. You know, without dreams, there is nothing in life. In Jahangir's time, if somebody said that, you know, there would be a time when there would be a gadget which you could put to your ear and to your mouth and you could speak, and even if you were 7 seas away, you could hear your, you know, near and dear ones. Do you think he would have believed that? Do you think the Mughals would have believed that? But somebody dreamed of it, that, you know, distance should not come between near and dear ones. You should be able to hear about it. And that's how scientists work. They work on dreams. And that's how telephone came into being, with that idea in mind, isn't it? So dreams are very important in all our lives. Do I see a hand? Yes, please, come.
I don't dream of anything much, but at least after 20 years, every Indian should be proud of saying that I am Indian. I am an Indian. Every Indian should be proud, and with zeal he can say that yes, I am an Indian.
Very nice idea. Now, how can you be proud of yourself? That's another thing. You can only be proud of yourself when you do something good, isn't it? And what I see is our biggest problem today is that, and I'm not talking about the school or my family, everywhere that I go, I look at the newspapers, one thing is really destroying our dreams, and that is selfishness. Everybody has become so selfish, so self-centered, that for themselves they will lie, they will become corrupt. Any vices that you see around you, any systems going wrong that you see around you, the only reason for that is selfishness, isn't it? So think about how you can get over this selfishness. Anybody else who would like to share their dreams? Yes, please.
One and all. Happy Independence Day to one and all. In all our textbooks we have always read, India is a developing nation, about its diversity, its culture, etc. etc. What I dream is India being a developed nation. It is what India needs. Why it is not developed? I ask to myself and I get the answer that there are many factors: corruption, selfishness, as our ma'am said, and many more. So we need to just erase them all and make India a developed nation. Thank you.
Any more dreamers? Come on, children, let's dream. Teachers, let's dream. No more dreamers? Okay, so we'll finish this program with a homework for you all, for teachers also, that your homework for today is to dream, okay? And then to start working towards it. Will we all do that? Yes? All right. So I want all of you to stand up.
रोहन आगे भी ले लो। रोहन जा तेरा टीम करने का तो पीछे ही से कोई टीचर ले ले भाई।
Thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful.
नहीं
As I would like to say that freedom is never given, it is won. Be the change you want to see in this world and feel proud to be an Indian. Say along with me. Bharat Mata ki Jai! Bharat Mata ki Jai! Jai Hind!